What is up, guys, and welcome back to another day at Whitley Auto Works. Now, as you can see, I got the $60 paint job kit behind me. It's looking great. The paint has had time to flow out. It's been 3 days now, so everything's dried good, and that's what you can expect out of a cheap Rustoleum paint job. It does take a couple of days to dry. I saw your comments. Some of you guys were saying you could add hardeners to it. Yeah, there's a little small container hardener you can get at Tractor Supply. You could add to it. Just a regular old catalyst hardener, or you can add Japan dryer and some other things into it to make it dry a lot quicker. But for a budget paint job, bottom of the barrel, about 3 days is about how long it's going to take to settle out and cure good. So we got some mirrors and some other things we need to slap back on, a little cleanup we need to do. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll just give you a review today of how it turned out. Here's a little behind the scenes for you guys. One of my mud flaps actually had a C screw, and rather than mess with it and deal with taking it off and all that mess, I just left it on. But I got a little bit of overspray on it from an area I missed when I was taping, but no big deal. Just put you a little bit of acetone on a rag and scrub it, and it will clean right off. Just be careful not to get it on any of the paint surface that you don't want to get cleaned off. This is also how I use to clean overspray and stuff off of parts when I leave them just sitting around while I'm spraying. Obviously, you know, you get daggone overspray in the air and everything else, and yeah, this is just a little trick you guys can use to clean your parts up good after paint. So I'm gonna wipe this down real good, and I'll give you a walk around. Alright guys, so here she is in all her glory. Untaped, unmasked, and doesn't look bad for 60 bucks. Got the mirror caps back on, got all the mud flaps back on, tightened everything up. Like I said, I do have to still clean the windows. Got some overspray in just little areas like I was showing you. You can use the acetone trick. Just be lightly, especially on these surfaces. What I like to do is hit it with acetone real quick and then hit it with soapy water rag. That way it don't sit there and eat into it and haze it real bad and everything else. But yeah, like I said, still got to do some cleaning on the windows and everything else. But I mean, all in all, I think I did a pretty good job on taping. You know, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. But like I said, you can always go around and clean up later, and I will. Razor blade the windows, put soap and water on it, and just get all the overspray off. Had a piece of tape touched right there when we were taking it off, so had to clean that up real good. But all in all, I think she turned out pretty good, guys. The paint's nice and shiny and glossy. I just got one guy comment about my overspray or my orange peel, and it does have a little bit of orange peel in it. Like I said, I was adjusting my gun and having some issues with that. That's just the way it works. I had it set up for a different job, and you know, it happens sometimes. And white's one of the trickier colors to spray, obviously, just because you get white in the air and it gets on everything, and it's hard to see your lines. But no excuses. Like I said, this paint job for me as a Rustoleum paint job is probably about an 8 out of 10. I did get a few little areas of dry spray and stuff like that, but like I said, it is what it is. I'm happy with it. She's happy with it. It accomplished our goals, and it's going to hold up really good for years to come. So there you go. Alright guys, and one last subject I'm going to cover before we close this video out, because I know a lot of people are asking about it. The door jambs. What did I do with the door jambs? Did I backmask them, or what did I do? Well, normally with door jambs I would backmask them, but given the way these door jambs are, as you can see, there's such a tight bend that it actually stopped way short of the silver. And by the time you clean everything up, it's going to be fine. It never reached any of the black parts. As you can see, the back of the moldings, they're perfectly fine. And even the back side of the doors, they're perfectly fine. So now you can't do this in every situation. This is just an example, but a lot of people are asking. But normally what I would do is I would run some foam tape right here on the edge, or I would double wrap around a piece of tape so that it sticks right here and sticks to the back and bridges this whole area so that dust can't and overspray can't get inside. But like I said, it was such a tight bend in this typical situation that I didn't really worry about it. And of course the color transition matters too, and since I was going from white to silver and I wasn't going to do the jambs, I just figured don't create a hard line and just go for it. So, and as you can see, it's not bad at all. But I just wanted to be completely transparent with you guys. I know a lot of people are asking that, and there you go. So a few other comments I had. People were saying I was misleading a little bit by putting $60 paint job. That's just the typical thumbnail most people put when they spend whatever they spend on paint on YouTube or whatever else. Obviously $60, like I said in the previous video, is just for the basic materials, the paint and the acetone to thin it. Obviously you got to take in consideration, you know, the tape you're going to use, the plastic or paper, all that type of stuff, and of course your ability to spray it plays a lot into it. Having a good paint gun, a decent air compressor setup. A lot of guys were asking me if you can use the smaller compressor setups. Yes, you can use the smaller compressor setups, guys. I've even seen people use the little itty bitty, just like flat tank compressors, the real small ones. They only hold like, I don't know, like 2 gallons of air. Use the low volume, low pressure guns, LVLP guns. They work great for that because they don't, you know, need as much air pressure wise as the HVLPs. They're not as demanding. You really do have to take your time with that though, because the compressor will lose pressure, build up. It doesn't have enough tank to store it in. So, and you don't want to run your compressor ragged when you're doing that. But just be mindful. You can accomplish these jobs out. You watch numerous YouTube videos. There's people doing it with all sorts of different setups, from thousands of dollars setups to a couple $100. Some people even been doing it with paintbrush and rollers and then going back and buffing it with an electric buffer, or using a Wagner electric spray gun. So there's many, many different ways you can do it, guys. This is just one of the ways, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a baseline. Like I said, you could throw other stuff over it. Watch some of my other videos. You can throw clear coat over it, pearls. I mean, what you can do with Rustoleum is endless. It's a little cold out today. It's like 40 degrees, so probably not going to be painting anything really in this episode. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a reveal episode so you can see the car, see it all back together, and see what $60 will get you when you take your time and put a paint job on a car. So I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed this little clip today, me revealing the car to you. And if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, drop them in the comments, good or bad. I'm always willing to respond and drop you a like and comment. And well, that's going to be it for me today, guys. That's about all I got. But on the next video, we're going to get back into some more painting. We've got a couple more cars lined up to paint. So we're about to ramp up. I'm just kind of waiting for the weather. But it is what it is. And if you made it this far in the video, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm John from Whitley Auto Works. You guys have a great day. God bless. And I'll see you guys on the next one. bye.